So hello everyone and welcome back to getting a secret this time. So now that we're in the next little area with more stages, we actually have access to the last cap in the game. We're just gonna have to get it, and sadly the way there is not quite as simple. We're gonna have to go across this, which can under certain circumstances be really stupid. But at least we're past the stupid stuff. So right now what we're gonna have to do is we have to go to the secret area, which is all the way over there up on that leaf. So I'm gonna try and bounce to it, which I think is like the best way to get to it. It's pretty simple, it gets you right to it, and there we go. So this stage is the wing cap. Obviously it's the last cap that's still missing. And we're gonna have to get the red coins, obviously, but we're also gonna have to hit the switch as always. So I'm gonna make my way to the switch first, and then from there on I'm just gonna get all the red coins. Though I guess there's a coin right here, so might as well get that. Now the switch is all the way up in the sky on that boat, ship, whatever. Oh my god, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get the camera to work. Text boxless, well, not quite. But yeah, you can jump off the switch like that, and the text box will only appear by the next time you actually hit the ground. Now this is gonna be a little bit awkward, but the thing is that the wind is actually extremely weak, as you can see. I'm barely moving, and the wind is not really doing anything. So this is one of those places where I guess I could say that this is perceived danger, which is also a thing in video games, that even if something isn't very dangerous, it can still feel dangerous, and that's still, I think, an interesting thing. By the way, what I've been doing right now, I've been holding down A, which makes you descend slower, just a little thing. So even though it wasn't very dangerous to go up and get that red coin on that plank, because the wind was pretty like weak. Because there is wind, and because the area that you have on that plank is so small, it feels like it's very dangerous. And like I've said, like way earlier in this Let's Play, like right at the start, the only thing that really matters about games is about how they feel, not about how they objectively are. Though obviously how they objectively are is like influenced so much by what they are. Did I say that right? I forgot the beginning of that statement. Whatever. Like yeah, but so how games feel does oh my god, this guy. How games feel has a lot to do with how games objectively are, but that doesn't mean that a game that objectively does things very wrong cannot feel very good. But coming back to the example earlier, when it comes about danger, like having perceived danger is something that's always very interesting about video games. Whether I can try and clip through here, maybe, I don't know. Oh my god, I've not expected it to actually do something. Did I fuck it up? No, I can probably go somewhere. There we go. Look at me speed running. Well, not really, because I've almost fucked it up, but whatever. And so perceived danger is something that's always really important. So it's really easy to make situations that are dangerous. You can just give the player a very small platform to maneuver when you know that the controls of the game are very unprecise. And you're like, okay, I've got imprecise controls, maybe the physics are not that great, and I'm gonna have the player walk across a narrow plank that maybe has some corners in it, like, ha ha ha, that's dangerous, eh? That's really dangerous. But how does the player feel about this? So, in that instance, the danger, it is very real, but it feels very cheap. Because it feels like, okay, the danger wouldn't even be there if this game was just programmed better. You never want to have danger that's just like, oh, the game is programmed in a really shit way, and that's why it's dangerous or hard even. In a lot of instances, dangerous and hard is like interchangeable. By the way, I'm gonna try and shoot into the star here. Not quite, but I got it. So now we got all the caps. So, but when you have a game that's programmed really well, then when you have something that's dangerous or hard, like I said, you can use them almost interchangeably, then it feels very rewarding to actually get something right in really hard and challenging situations. By the way, I'm gonna like finish this stage now because I couldn't finish it last time because I was missing the wing cap. Anyway. By the way, the wing cap is down here. Ha! Also, pro fall damage cancelling right there. See that star over there? I'm gonna get it, but I think it's easier to get it from over here. Get over here. That should be enough height, eh? I need to land on one of these. Oh my god, where am I? Oh, got it. So but if you have a well-programmed game, or just a game in general, and you're like, okay, I want to make it so that the player gets this feeling of excitement and accomplishment from, like, mastering a dangerous situation. But I don't want to actually make it dangerous for the player, because maybe especially if your game is programmed in a bad way, then it feels like, man, if I'm actually gonna make my player... Wow. If I'm actually gonna make my player... Oh, what the fuck, where am I going? If I'm actually gonna make my player die from this, that wouldn't be very great now, would it? I don't want to have my player die from a situation that is very, like, challenging, if maybe it's, like, at the start. That's always the thing. If you want to put something really challenging and hard in the game, then usually you do it, like, towards the later stages of the game. Like, that's where you put challenging stuff, right? But that doesn't mean that you can't have stuff that feels challenging and hard at the very beginning of the game already. Like, there's nothing that says you couldn't do that. Oh my god, I hate this place up here. And that's where perceived danger always comes in. If you make a place that just seems like it's very dangerous and very hard to get across, and then the player does it because it's not actually hard, then it feels like, man, now you've done something that's really hard, but you've done it correctly without dying. Good job. And the player goes like, man, I fucking done that. That hard thing, I've done that. I hate these bees. So perceived danger is always a really nice tool of making sure that your player feels accomplished, even if what he just did wasn't actually that, like, hard to do. Bees! I haven't died from it yet. There we go. Oh my god. And that plank that I was on and got that red coin, that was one of the places where perceived danger was really getting, was a really interesting part. This place right here is, though, is actually dangerous because every fucking single misstep instantly kills you, so I'm gonna have to spam save states, and I fucking hate it. Anyway, so the thing about that red coin on that plank was, for one, the wind. Whenever there's wind in Mario game, it seems like, oh my god, the wind is really powerful and the wind is gonna blow you off and you have to kind of walk across the wind, against the wind. Oh my god! I hate these bees! Did I trigger the bee? Oh, there you go. Holy shit, I actually got it. I didn't expect to get it. And then I just died. Don't slide off. There we go. Holy shit. Anyway, so... Oh my god! I hate this place! Take the damage. Whatever, I'll just take the damage this time. I did not expect to get on it. I'm sliding off. There we go. Holy shit. Are we done? Are we done with this? There we go. I think we're done with this area. So the reason why that plank was not dangerous is, one, the wind is not as powerful. You feel like the wind is always really powerful in the game. That wind right there is really weak. So that's one thing you can... how that was not dangerous. The other place was... Okay, so... if you actually let yourself get blown off just a little, you've actually seen it from what happened to me, you hold on to the edge. So there's no danger there, you just hold on to the edge, done. good job. You fell down to the edge, you can just climb back up, no danger here. So that's also another way in which it's not actually dangerous. Then another part you can look at is, okay, what happens when you actually do fall down? Well, you fall down some places, but then there's water down there. You don't even take falling damage. That's right, you don't even take falling damage if you fall off. There's stuff on you, but I can't see it. There we go. No, don't go. That more. There we go. That's what I wanted. I hate these guys as well. These guys are only hard because you can't fucking see anything anyway. So, since there's water down below the plank, you also don't take any falling damage. So once again, it's not actually dangerous. Oh my god. There we go. I fucking hit that guy. Can I still do a ground jump pound? There we go. So, with everything in mind, with the wind being slow, with being able to hold on to the edge, also it doesn't matter what happens after you got the red coin, because the red coin can't be taken away from you unless you die, and you're not gonna die from that. So with also the water being down there, everything, absolutely everything about that, means it's not actually dangerous, like at all. But be real, doesn't it feel dangerous? Doesn't it feel really dangerous to go up on that plank when you're really high in the air and that wind blowing at you and you're trying to get that red coin? It feels so dangerous, but it's completely not dangerous at all. And that's one of the other ways how a game can feel very challenging and rewarding without actually being challenging. I mean, it still feels rewarding, yeah, but oh my god! Without actually being challenging. And I think that's one of the things that games don't actually use enough, in my opinion. Like, games could get so much out of that if they used that more. Also, this red coin is really hard to get. Don't get hit by this bullet. Where's the last red coin? I forgot. Oh, it's up there. I hate this stage! I mean, I said once before that this stage is actually pretty cool. I mean, it is cool, and like, it has instruments, and the instruments, you're jumping around them. It has some really cool stuff everywhere. And you have got like these musical notes, and but it's way too punishing. Every single misstep on every single platform in this stage instantly kills you. That even in the original Super Mario on Rainbow Ride, it didn't actually kill you most of the time, because the stage was like layered, yeah, it was layered. So if you fall at a high layer, like let's say you're at the floating whatever stuff, like at any floating platform up in the air, and then you fall down, then you can still land on platforms below you. So it's not actually that punishing because you can still survive. But here there's no fucking way of surviving when you fall off a platform. I fucking hate it. Anyway, enough with the rage and all. I mean, I'm just so sorry that I have to save state so much during this stage. But it's just so ridiculous how easy you can die, so I almost have to. Anyway, now that we're done with that, and we actually got across how you can make things seem dangerous without them actually being dangerous, and in turn making it so that the player feels like he has done something really hard and challenging, even if it wasn't hard and challenging. And it's also a trick you can use early on in your games to make earlier passages that certainly aren't dangerous feel very dangerous. So that was that. See you guys next time.